Hey guys, welcome to yet another AI ML tutorial, and in this AI tutorial I'm going to show you how you can find the absolute best datasets for your AI ML project on Hugging Face. So for that, be sure to stick around and watch the video till the end. So now, without wasting much time, let us begin. So as you can see, the Hugging Face it has heaps of quality data sets that could be utilized in your personal AI/ML project. In this video, we will see how you can figure out the best data sets for your project and find them on the huggingface.co. So to find the best data set for your project on Hugging Face, you should try out the filters. So the Hugging Face Datasets Hub has these specialized filters by which you can find the exact task category, verify data licensing, and inspect the dataset card for data quality and formatting as well. So finding a dataset requires checking things like size, splits, and biases. This structured guide will show you the exact same. So the first thing that we can do is filter by tasks. So first, let's head on to huggingface.co. And once you are in, you will need to sign up or log in as per your needs and your current situation. If you have already logged in or signed up, you just simply need to log in. Or if you have never been to Hugging Face before, you will need to sign up. The instructions for the same are available on the channel in our previous videos. So once you're inside your Hugging Face, you will see the interface like this after logging in. Then the next thing we're going to do is click onto this datasets option so that it filters out the models, spaces, and other things apart. And the only visible things are the datasets. Now, within the datasets, you can see these options right here over on the left-hand panel. These are the filters, and basically these are the ones that will help us to find or actually funnel out the unnecessary data sets from our use case. So basically, we will be left with a handful of the data sets that we actually want for our project or are actually eligible. So in these filters, you can see it is divided into various fields as well. So within the main, the first thing that you can filter accordingly is the modalities. So basically, modalities refers to the what actually the datasets is used in. So it could mean 3D, audio datasets, document datasets, geospatial datasets, time series, text datasets, video, image, and tabular datasets as well. So if any of these conditions meet your requirements, you can simply apply that particular filter, like for example, 3D audio. So you can also, you know, multiply these filters. So from here, you can see that since I have applied two of these, you can see that here is the view for the same. So all of these data sets contains 3D and audio both. So if I also see document, you can see that it is reduced to now 8 because only these 8 data sets contain all three of them. So apart from modalities, the next thing that we have is the size. So it includes the data set size. So you can filter it by rows. The current Ks and trillions represent the number of rows. So I can filter it all the way from less than 1000 to all the way under 1 trillion. So if you wish to find any particular token of let's say under between 1 and 1 million, you can simply head it out like this, and only those particular data sets will be visible which lie within 1 to 1 million tokens or within 1 million token range. So this is how you can do the same. Then the next thing apart from size we have is the format. So this determines the format of the particular data sets, like it should be either in JSV, JSON, CSV, or maybe paraquet. So if I have applied multiple filters, this means that the data sets should be in both format, which does not sound actually really true. That is why the data sets currently show 0. But if I let's only select JSON, we can see that there are currently 80,000 JSON uh, databases present on to the platform. Then apart from type, we have this, apart from format, we have this type option. There are currently two types, either it is a benchmark or traces. So you can find the same as well according to your needs using the time. Then we also have this tasks option. So apart from the main, we have the tasks option as well. So if you want to find the data sets required for any particular tasks like image to text, image text to image or any to any, you can find the same by simply clicking on them and it will be applied. And then we also have the computer visions as well, apart from multimodal, like depth estimation, image to text, image to video, computer visions, and also the NLP or natural language processing, like sentence similarity, multiple choice, text retrieval, text ranking, etc. For audio, we have text to speech, text to audio, audio to audio, audio classifications, and many more. Then we have tabular, like tabular classification, tabular regression, and time series casting. There is also the reinforcement learning, like the reinforcement learning and robotics, and the graph machine learning as well. Then, apart from tasks, you can also sort them out by libraries. You can filter only those datasets that contain a particular library, like datasets, croissant, or polar. So, for example, if I search for croissant, you can see all of those datasets which include the croissant library. Then we have the languages. So these are not the actual programming languages per se, but the human languages, like the datasets are for the English language, Hindi language, French, Chinese, German, etc. So you can figure out the same as well by simply allowing them. You can also implement multiple languages as well. As you can see, these 24 datasets are in English and French. So yes, this is one of the things. Then we have the licenses, like if you want to filter out any particular licensing data types like the Apache 2.0, so you can simply filter them out, or let's say the MIT. For the licensing type, as a dataset can only have one license type, so there is no multi options support in the license. And apart from that, we have the others where it includes the other by name like synthetic, art, medical, code, biology, finance, legal, chemistry. You can also search the other by name as well. So there could be some categories which cannot fit in these. So yes, other also exists for the same. So while you are looking for your data set, start with the main section, head to the modalities. So for example, what particular data set that you like, maybe if you can find it in here, simply apply this. So for example, let's say text, you can see the number has been reduced and now you have these options. Then let's say you also want to take the size into account. Let's say I only want one lower than or equal to 100 million rows and not more. So I will apply that, and let's say the format should only be JSON. So you can see that the number has further reduced to 79,000 only. Then let's say I also want to have it to do a specific task. So from here, I'm going to select any to any option, and you can see now I only have 5 options. Then let's say in the library it must have the datasets library, so I will simply select it and you can see all 5 of them have the datasets library. Then language should be in English, so you can see the one which was not in English has been removed. And then let's say for the license it should be it could be anything, it doesn't really matter. But because if it is, let's say, the others license, so you can see now I have these 3 data sets in front of me. I can simply inspect them one by one, what they are, how the things are there, what are the number of rows, the file sizes, the quality of the data, and I can simply use the same for my particular project. So that's how easily you can give a little bit of time and effort into this, and you will get the best data sets for your AI ML project. So that was all about finding the best data sets for your AI ML project using the Hugging Face. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, to make sure to hit that like button, to subscribe to our channel, and also let us know in the comments how if you were able to find the data sets that you wished or you wanted to use for your own AI/ML project. So that was all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.